Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Saba Show. And today we are talking about Everton losing to Burnley 3-2. And I think we all know the importance of Burnley winning and equivalently Everton losing this game. And there is so many things that I could say about this Everton football team. Obviously, the most common sense thing to say is that Everton's performance was diabolical. And even more so diabolical that we lost the game when we were up 2-1 and we lost the game when we got rewarded 2 penalties. I didn't even watch this game, I watched the highlights. Thank God I did, because is it really worth spending 90 minutes of my time watching this football club lose week in, week out? Say the same shit, talk the talk, but never walk the walk. It's really that simple. All three of the goals were conceded by crosses in, whether they were from set plays or not. First goal, don't understand how it got over the top of a million defenders and still didn't get cancelled out. It was like some dodgy kick towards goal and still managed to find its way into the back of the net. Second and third goals were basically dodgy ass crosses in, and Everton defenders serving as traffic cones, basically multi-purpose, basically. So it's just simple shit. I'm really lucky that I don't rely on Premier League sport or Premier League football as my go-to, or it's like the only thing that I follow. I'm lucky I've got other sporting codes to fall back on, because if you were just an Everton supporter and that's it, God bloody help you, and I empathise with you, because it's just an absolute fucking travesty, this football club. Every single week, we're going to play for the fans and whatnot. Bro, I don't give a shit, mate. You conceded 3 to Burnley, you've conceded 5 to Watford. I mean, as long as we have this back line, obviously it's not changing. Obviously, Mina is not going to be there to be our saviour because he is fragile and made of glass. We're going to be finished. We're done. We're done. We are getting relegated. I'm saying it right here, right now, putting it on the record. We're done. Because you look at every fixture, you don't even need to look at every fixture. You just need to know Everton is playing. And like that, you will know they're losing. Because they can score, but they need to get, they need to get gifted to score. And even if they scored 2, their defense, or the defense, is outdoing their offense. And they are conceding more than they are scoring. If we got 6 penalties and scored all of them, we're still losing, because we're giving up 7. You just know it's going to happen. You just know it. Some players just don't deserve to be in an Everton shirt because of how shit their performances are. Some don't deserve to be in an Everton shirt because, well, quite frankly, they don't deserve the shit that they have to put up with, given the amount of passengers in the team. Who remains at the team beyond next season is a huge question mark. The board, I want to smash the desk in half. Those office desks, smash them in half. Literally, mate, get Thor's hammer and fucking smash their desk. I mean, that's probably the biggest insult we can give them, without it turning into full-on violence, but still, mate, come on. This team spent 500 mil, and there was talks that Fabian Delph was going to be the saviour in midfield. We ended up playing Branthwaite at centre-half, which I didn't actually mind, given I think a change needed to happen at some point, but it probably happened way too late, and we used the Burnley fixture as the time to expose him into the deep end. Why didn't we do this well before, so a game against Burnley was more or less worrisome for him? It's just idiotic. I've seen a lot of comments circulate about Frank Lampard as well, saying he should go. Some are saying he walked into a dogfight, basically. He looks like a clown. He deserves whatever's coming to him. All of that is a load of garbage, and all of it is a load of unwarranted crap that no one deserves. There is a lot of irrational football supporters I will say that Frank Lampard is not responsible for one bit of this mess. Because as I said in the last video, as I say in every video, it's like me speaking as a broken record. I say the same shit on repeat. But he has inherited garbage. And every single week, it is someone different offering crap. Godfrey could not clear a simple cross-in for that final goal. Absolutely diabolical clearance. And that is the stuff that's going to send us down. By far, send us down. Send us down to the championship because we don't fucking deserve it. We have a backline that is useless. I'm not holding back no more. Usually I'm pretty reserved. Usually I'm pretty, what's the word? I let him off sometimes. But I'm here right now. I've literally given up. You cannot instill any form of hope into this team because they just continuously find ways to let you down. Just when you thought they'd run out of options, they've let you down again in a different manner. Now, I've got a few telling things that I quote. I quote myself, the first one. I told my friend this. Send us down, deduct us 80 points, sell everyone, demolish the currently getting constructed stadium, mess up the ownership offices, and allow the fans to get a personalised experience to scream at Everton's back four. That is basically summing up my feelings and emotions towards this club. Some other things. Apparently, we are the worst side in Europe in the last 7 months, which is unbelievable as well if you think about it. What a fall from grace. And then you also, I mean, this is a quote that I'll tell you what I make of it. Sean Dyche says that we don't know how to win. Or that's what he said to his team at halftime when we were up 2-1. And well, it damn worked, didn't it? And I think there was a lot of truth to that statement as well. We don't know how to win away. Quite frankly, we don't know how to win. I think we've forgotten how to do it. And that is never going to be the recipe for winning games. Of course it isn't, because the attitude isn't there. So, quite honestly, I am not surprised. I am depressed. I mean, give me some antidepressants. I mean, if I don't need them, a lot of Evertonians need them. And yeah, I honestly think we're done. I think we're done. You look at the run in, and I mean, as I said, I think we're screwed regardless because, I mean, you send that back line into any game of Premier League football and they're getting destroyed. We've conceded... Hang on, I need to see this. We've conceded 3 to Burnley. We've conceded 4 to Palace. Tottenham was awful. 5-0. I'll tell you what the game was that I think absolutely stabbed us in the heart. The Man City game. Because I think that was a game that we really saw as a victory opportunity against really good opposition. I think we would have, you know, if we got a point out of that, I think we would have had a little bit of momentum, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of, you know, hope. And I think that would have really put us in good stead for this run coming up because of all the hard fixtures we've got. But instead, we've just been down in the dumps ever since. We've won 1 game against Newcastle. But we picked up red cards in 3 of the last 4 fixtures. It would have been 3 in a row before today. We've got Man United coming up, which surprisingly could outdo us in poor defending, but even in saying that, they will put about 7 past us. Leicester, Liverpool, Chelsea, Leicester again. And then we got Watford and Brentford. I mean, those 2 games you have to pick up 6 points, but let's face it, we're not picking up 1. We're probably going to let in about 6 between those 2 games. So, I mean, there's just no more words. There is no more words. Is it worth me doing reviews anymore? Is it worth me doing reviews anymore? Because we are quite frankly god-awful. I may very well do a watch-along of Everton-Manchester United because it is a game that is actually time-friendly with Australians. But God help me if I do that watch-along because I think I just will want to die for pretty much the whole game. Mind you, we drew against United last time we played them. This one's at home. So there is a little shrivel of hope, if that even makes sense. But we've also got Leicester at home, Chelsea at home, Brentford at home, Palace at home. Is there any silver linings seeing all those games at home? I don't think so. But we're in the mud. I think we're screwed. But I'm happy to be very surprised if we prove the doubters wrong. And mind you, there are a lot of those. So if you did enjoy this and you did agree with me, drop a like. Share your thoughts in the comments. Because I'm just a defeated man at this point. I think I'm actually beyond that point, to be honest. And I think a lot of Evertonians are as well. So if you want to see more match reactions, there are about 9 or 10 left in the season. So if you want to see those, and stay tuned for when they come out, subscribe. But that's going to be it. So have a great rest of your day. Mind you, it will be tough if you're an Evertonian. But I will see you in the next one. Peace out.